So now we saw the what is political party. Again we have classification of political parties which work under two categories. One is as the national party and the one other one is state level party or the regional party. National party will be for forming for the whole country. State will be the as according to the state wise it is going to work. These are the two types. One is national party and then the other one is state party. So the Election Commission of India as recognizes two kinds of political parties in our country. One is state and the other one is national. So what is the national party? It means, so dear students, the national party is nothing but it's a political party. It consists of a group of set of people who are going to function in more than 4 or 5 states, more than 4 to 5 states in our country. For example, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala. If the same political party exists, it's a national party because more than 4 to 5 in a state it is going to be existed. Whereas, example, Bharatiya Janata Party they have given and the Congress. But a party that is going to function at a regional level within the state, not out of the state, within the state or within one state, that is we call it as less than 4 states, that is state party or regional party. For example, they have given that there are many regional parties in India like Meghalaya Democratic Party of Meghalaya, Trinamool Congress of West Bengal, All India Anna Dravida Munirata Kazhagam of Tamil Nadu. So these will be going to perform their political party will be within the state, within their state. They are going to work. In Karnataka, we have JDS like that. So each of these political parties will be identified with a unique symbols like approved by the Election Commission of India. So it will be easy for the people to identify which political party is that symbol representing, and it also helps to vote during election. So far we saw what is the importance of election and what are the types of political party and its meaning. Next we will see the importance of political parties. How these political parties is important advantages they are having by having the political parties. First and foremost is political parties provide enough choices to the voters to choose representative who could serve the best of their interest. If any one candidate is there, it's easy for everyone to just to vote. There will be no choice, or there is no option, or there is no confusion, and there is no uh, option to opportunity to think over again which whether to choose or not, whether whom to select. But here we have more than 2 3 parties, political parties. So by what happens by having these different political parties, we have a selection option, or we have a choice to select which whomever we want as our representative. So the first point is this by having these political parties, dear students, we will be having an opportunity to select the representative from each of the different political party. Whether we need the BJP or the Congress or the JDS, we can select the candidate through vote. That is first one. Next, second is political parties help in forming public opinion. Obviously, yes. So what happens before the election process happens? They will go for the campaigning. Though they themselves say about themselves who they are, what they are going to do if they win the election. And so during this campaigning before the election, through speeches, like they give the speeches about them and their political parties and their intention behind this having the political party, and in what they are going to provide to the people through rallies and so on. So these political parties will help, they will set an opinion, a good opinion in the minds of the people to choose their political party or their candidate from their political party. By what? These political parties. So they are going to highlight their major positivity towards the public in order to choose their candidate. So next is political parties help in forming the public opinion that we saw. Next is unite people from different backgrounds. Here what happens generally in a political parties, they are going to unite means they bring all the people of different religion, different caste, different places, who are settled or in at different places, but they have the right to vote. Because of this, what happens? Whichever the people belongs to whichever region, whichever place, whichever language, whichever religion, they can participate in the election process to select the candidate. And by this having the different political parties, they have the option to select the political candidate from different political parties. So on the basis of similar views on the political parties, it may be a Muslims or it may be a CST, whatever it may be. So the required policies for the overall welfare of the country will be framed by this political party. Last one is functioning of the government in favor of the people. So after the election, what happens? The political parties, whoever wins the majority of the votes, they will be declared as a winner of that contest or the election. So whoever has won, the political party which has won, it is going to work for the welfare of the people. So the opposite party which has got less than the maximum number of votes, the opposite party is going to observe the leading party or the existing party whether they are doing the best or not. This will be done by the opposition party. So after the election, the political parties which are not able to get the majority seats, what their job is, they form the opposition party, and the opposition party, what is the work? They are going to they are going to give certain guidances, suggestions, and they highlight the negativity or the mistakes which will be maybe which may or might be happen from the ruling party. So they analyze the functioning of the existing government and they ensure that it whether the work is going to be in favor of the people or not. This is the job of an opposition party who has not won the election with the maximum number of votes. So these are all the advantages of having the political parties or the importance or the need. So dear students, in today's class we saw about the political parties and its importance. Next class we will continue with the one more topic, that is coalition government in the next class. Please go through the video. Thank you.